and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Snags it, and there's running room. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Stopped right there.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Turns it upfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, he got loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside. It's Edwards. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Jackson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right back to the well. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Release to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30, blue 30.
From the gun, it's Brown. They were all over it.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Brown. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Tough run here. It's Brown. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Ready?
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Drops back. It's Cook. Throws for the tight end. Left side, it's Warren. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Crimson Tide coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their 2nd straight game, and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner.
Turning it on! He's got enough.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On play action. Fires quickly. Oh, spins away. Running through contact. Touchdown, North Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Quarterback changing the play. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Brown running left. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Ready. 22. 22. Ready, go.
They want to run this quarterback. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Brown. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Time now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Maybe a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dragged down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free. Like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Runs through a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man on the right. Running free. The 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. In the red area, it's Brown. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He's changing the play. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. Had to force that one.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Number 48, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Moves the pocket. It's Cook. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll try the counter. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
There's a crease. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The run inside. It's Edwards. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.